Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another video. We're going to get started with a little bit of puzzles, and then we'll move into a chess bowls, some of my chess bowl training, and then we will, play a game. Okay, this one looks like a discovered attack, winning the queen. There's another step? What? Oh, I guess the queen's trapped. If the queen's trapped, you take the rook. Let's see, can't go there. Could go there. Can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there. Can't go there. So this square seems safe, but it's like setting up a diagonal. It's interesting. I don't think you should have to play on from here, but I guess it's okay. Okay, well, now I need to decide whether I sack or go here. These are the two moves. So let's count the material. 2 minor pieces for me, 4 for him, 2 major pieces for me, 2 for him. So it's a queen to 2 minor pieces. Count the pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have an extra pawn and a queen for 2 minor pieces. So trading right here is probably okay, but I think I lose some advantage. If I go here, how can he hurt me? I don't see any move that stops me from retreating and saving my queen. If I go here, this is hanging, but he doesn't have anything on it. No. Yeah, it's just got to be move here, right? If I take here, he takes with the knight, and now I've given my queen for a rook, and I've equalized. Yeah. Okay, this is an end game. Let's count the material. It's 4 to 3. However, white has a passed pawn, and black has none. And if the king is allowed to get over here and wipe up my pawns, my king is stuck guarding the b pawn. So first thing I'm going to do is look to see if I can take. Can I take? No, I can't, because after he stacks me up, I'm stuck. I'm stuck and he's getting here first. So he's getting here first. My king has to stop this pawn. If I push, he takes, I take. Same problem. Takes, leaves me 2 isolated pawns. But I have this guy back here, right? So I'm going to have an extra move when the kings march over here. What if I play this move? He's forced to either step up or take. If he steps up, I take here and I'm winning the game, because the king's not in the square. So if I step up here, he takes, and then I move up, and then he has to take. Yeah, I think it's you step up here. Okay, let's double check. I'm pretty sure that's the move though. I step here. If he steps forward, I take, and with this tension here, he has to take or I'm running free. So stepping forward doesn't work. If I step forward and he takes, I take here and I'm gone, and the king's not in the square. What? Here. Oh, I played it wrong. You're supposed to push. I guess my little square notation didn't work. That's not how you do the square. Let's see, you count. Is this the box? I thought like this would be the box. I've learned this box method before. I should have just calculated it out. I had that one solved. I had the first part right, I just took the wrong way. Yeah, taking there is probably a loss because of these pawns. Okay, let's do another one. Happens. Sometimes you mess up puzzles. Okay. Looks like a pretty even game. He castled queenside. I am yet to castle. My king is pinned. King is queen's trapped. No, not quite, because you can always take there. Here, here. Because you can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. So yeah, let's see if the queen's trapped. Here, here, here. Looks like a trapped queen. No, 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 yeah. Yeah. Trapped queen. Okay, it's an interesting move, pinning my G pawn. This looks like a nice move. I think the queen's just trapped again. If I go here, I mean, he can't go here, he can't go there, he can't go there. Oh, he can go there. But then I can take with check, and if the queen takes, of course I just take. If the rook takes, I have a fork. Thank you for the queen. Last one. Last one. Okay. The rook and the queen are lined up. Okay, just seeing the last move. The rook and the queen are lined up looking at checkmate, but both the queen and the knight defend it. The knight is undefended, the queen is defended, the rooks are defended. What tactic do I have here? Okay, let's look at checks. We have this rook check, and after he takes, looks like I gave up a rook for nothing. We have this check, and after queen takes, my queen's under fire. Queen takes, rook takes. Takes if he takes here. Yeah, this knight's causing problems. I would have like a little trick right there, winning the queen. No, because the rook could always slide over. Interesting moves. Okay, I don't see anything coming out of these checks. I was thinking like some distraction, right? To go here and hit the queen, but he can just take. What if I go here? If the queen takes, I mean, it's awful for me. I could go here, and that hits the knight. I don't see it. This is kind of tricky. This is a harder one for sure. When you're solving puzzles, just sit here. Keep thinking, but don't make a move till you know. In fact, sometimes what I'll do is I'll sit here, I'll think about it, and if I don't figure it out, I'll just leave it. I won't actually solve it. Okay, the first move is attack the knight. Probably just guards it like this. Nope, that would be a blunder. I would just take. It's pinned. So he could guard it like this. Oh, the queen's not defended by anything except this piece. He could also move the knight. But then I have this tactic. Threatening mate. Yeah, going after the knight seems pretty solid, except he has this move. This pawn is pinned, which is really nice. Good play just right here. Okay, so the threat is to just log jam. I still don't think that's very good. I'd probably play this move in the game because this piece has got to go. He's kind of the glue. What's funny is I actually played a game like this earlier. Well, I'm going to take my own advice and not finish the puzzle because I can't figure it out. Click here to get more courses. That's okay. No, I don't want to do this auto lesson. Okay, this is one of the Winnower lines where he plays h4. So I've set up like this. I've played the Winnower and I've traded off my bishop. I think the move here is to one of two things. When you see h4, okay, a couple moves that come to mind. Knight move here, bishop move here, or closing the position. It's one of those four. Oh, it could be a6. I think it's a6 because he's going to play a5 anyways. Incorrect. Oh, whoa, I was way off. Okay. I guess I don't remember this line at all. I'm not the greatest opening historian, but as far as I remember, this hasn't quite been the main line until very recently. Now, however, with the engines screaming that this is the best move, it is overtaking the more active-looking plans involving Queen a5. The main purpose of playing Queen c7 is we want to stop Queen g4. Because then if he plays this move, we've got some options. So now Queen g4 is gone. Is Yeah, I don't remember this line. Oh, the plan is to try and trade off the light squared bishops. Okay, so he forces a check. Now do we close the position? We do not close the position. Oh, first the bishop comes out. Kind of a weird maneuver, but the objective here is to stop the a pawn push. It's supposed to be closing the position. I close the position at some time. I guess developing first is better. I still think I'm supposed to close the position. I don't know. I honestly think I'm supposed to close the position. This is the move I would play here, as I would bottle this up and I could look to go kingside. I'd like to know why why Anish Giri recommends these moves. I mean, this move's fine, right? Targeting the bishop. Bishop moves naturally, of course. Ooh, dirty little move. So the pawn is pinned, right? So the queen is seeing the bishop. So if you take here, I take here. If you take here, maybe I sit under and have nice files. It's a very, very, very decent move. Okay, so remember we play queen c7 because we want to avoid queen g4. And then the purpose of this move is to try and trade light squared bishops. Okay, after we try and trade light squared bishops, the bishop moves back. We play over here to stop a4. Once he castles, we want to develop. He brings the bishop out. We want to stop the h push. We attack the dark squared bishop. We take advantage of the pin. Okay, now chessable has this cool feature where it makes you repeat moves. That way I can try and ingrain it into your memory, if that makes sense. So just doing this over and over and over again until it becomes muscle memory. Just trying to oh, I forgot. See, this is why it makes you do it over and over again. Now you focus on development. Yeah, I was 2 moves off. Now we stop this. Now we attack here. Take advantage of the pin. Stop a4. And stop a4. And stop a4. Okay. So this is a different line. This is bishop d3. This is the main line variation. So we'll go ahead and call that there. It was nice to go through some theory in the French defense, which is one of my defenses. So you can see I just spent 20 minutes warming up. I mean, maybe not the most entertaining thing in the world, but a really good way to focus on chess improvement. So now I'm nice and warm. I've gone over a lot of tactics. I've reviewed some theory. I'm going to go ahead and jump into a game here. So try and explain my thoughts. I noticed I was watching one of my videos. My chair is kind of squeaky, so I do apologize for that. But it's much comfier. You can see the chair right here is the one I was sitting in beforehand. So okay, queen d4. I don't like playing against queen d4. 1,000 games. I can beat this guy. I will play the Benoni. Yep, this is the theory. He should take with the pawn, and then I play this move. Okay, that's all the theory I remember. Oh, I think this dark squared bishop move here. Dark squared bishop and castle. I remember that. There's also like a prophylactic a6. I'll focus on development first. I'll stop a6. Or excuse me, play a6 to stop b5. Okay, white intends to castle. I'll follow. And now we just have a game of chess. I'm out of theory. Well, I'm as far as... I've played all my book moves. I should have a decent position here. So I'd say this is a critical moment. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to stop and have myself a little think. And maybe try and come up with candidate moves. So let's take a look at my development. He has a lead on me in development. My pawn structure is fine. I'd say maybe white has a little more space, but black's fighting for central control quite nicely. I'd say I need to develop my light square bishop so that my knight can come here to d7. So probably sit here on the knight is the move I'm going to play. Keeping it simple, not going to overthink it. Okay, backing up is probably natural to keep the pin. I'd love to trade light square bishops here. Or I'd love to see this move. I mean, if he plays g4, I'll heavily consider sacrificing. So that's a good developing move. My bishop's not hanging. The knight covers it. His dark squared bishop is theoretically the next piece to move. So h6 is an idea, because I don't want him to come in here. But falling behind in development can be a little scary. So d7's probably my move. Eventually I'm going to have this push here. I think d7's the move. Like I said, playing simple chess here. It also tightens my grip on this dark square. Okay, I could get bold here and play b5. b5 is very bold. Looking to play b4, which would kick the knight and soften e4. But the queen still guards it. But it seems natural. I'm trying to think of a better move. Jumping in here, does that make sense? Take. Maybe this jump makes sense. I mean, it exerts a lot of pressure on this piece. And it, okay, I'm actually gonna look at this here. Okay, let's look at, if he does nothing. Okay, let's look at if he takes. Take. He takes back with the queen. I take back here. That looks pretty good for me. Well, but that now his d-pawn's passed. I don't know if I really want to let his d-pawn go. b5, a little bit better move. This might be okay. So the reason I didn't like this is this pawn ends up here and this pawn ends up here. And this guy has nobody in front of him. And he could easily set a rook there and start causing... I could really get cramped pretty quickly. And I want to keep my space... Like, I already have less than my opponent. I don't want to give him more space, so... Also, keeping the tension is, like, I've watched some videos, and it says keeping the tension between pieces is best. Interesting move. Okay, I'm sorely tempted to take that, but I just don't. I don't see how. Take. I'm on here. He's gonna move. No, he's not. I'll take there. I mean, the piece is mobilized, but the king steps up here, and then the rook's hitting me, and I think he has a pretty comfortable position. It's really aggressive, but I think my opponent's a little bit higher rated than me, so not gonna stretch it. I'm gonna kick the knight because this guy's got nowhere to go. Usually they say take towards the center, but I would think I want to take here to open up my rook. I'd also like to hold on to my dark squared bishop. Passive, I like that. So now this knight jump looks really good. Exerting some pressure on the light squares. This is bold, but after takes, could be decent. I think the knight jump. I'm not too uncomfortable here. I don't really know who's all that much, if anyone's really all that much better, but okay, I feel like he's really overextending. Maybe that's just me. Could sit right back here and have a nice grip over all these squares. Really prepped to play that. Or I concede. Say that was a bad move. But I don't think it was too terrible. Nice little reroute, maybe. No, that's a blunder. But I would like to fight back a little bit here. If I play this move and he steps forward, I'm in a little bit of hurt though. I think my queen needs a little bit more active square, so ooh, but that cuts off the escape from my knight, which is not good. Let's not do that. I need some way to break. I'd love to gang up on this piece, but too powerful. Let's slide the king over and give me some breathing room. Also, my opponent's playing extremely quickly, and I'm thinking about my moves. I'm playing with time back, so I'm not too concerned. It's a nice little tricky knight maneuver. I want to infiltrate with the queen. Yeah, this could be a good move, except he just steps forward. And I'm just really cramped. Really cramped. Let's push a5. Just solidify this chain over here. And then, I don't know, maybe we infiltrate with the queen. Have some diagonals. It's really congested over here on my king side, and he's got some nice expansion. It's making me nervous, but I think I'm holding still, but black is probably down a little bit right here. I think white's pressing for the advantage. Okay, slowly but surely he's just improving his pieces. Maybe I just keep pushing. Maybe I push this way. Let's put this rook on c8. Okay, that was a pretty natural move. I think this is a good move. Just gives me a little more control over this potential advancement. It makes this pawn weak though. But now if I play this move, he could play this move. But I have a nice grip on this square. I'm gonna play it. Having these pawns extended like this to attack is nice, but they also could be a weakness. Interesting. So I got one attacker on this. Love to gang up on him a little bit. I'd also like to play this move with the tempo. But it's probably a mistake. Pretty good game right here. Except I am way down on time. But there's no need to blunder. The queen needs to improve. I might have some lines. Could try for something like that, maybe. An interesting break. But the more I open up, the more I created light square weaknesses. So it's not like cut and dry, you know. Okay, not much calculation. Takes. Yeah, I'm running into a fork. It has to be taken. Okay, this also has to be taken. Too much pressure. But the pawn seems very good. I need to be careful here. Taking here is a blunder. This is his next move. Let's go back. I want to keep an eye on this pawn. This is probably the better of the two moves. That seems okay, but I have a nice file here to work with. Ooh, I almost played that move. This is weak is why I wanted to play it. Interesting maneuver here. Really low on time. My dark square bishop's just a little misplaced. But I need some counterplay. Gonna have a nice avenue in here is what I'm hoping. Just gotta kind of chip away at this structure. That was a decent move. Ooh, actually, I think I sack. That's the move. I sack. The bishop's too strong because it was gonna take that anyways. Okay, now I have some initiative. He's got pawns hanging all over the place. Yeah, that bishop was really the glue, and my bishop is counteracting his. But pushing right here seems very, very strong. Pushing here seems silly, but that pawn is hanging. I would play this move. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we want to barricade, I think, like so. I'd love to snag this pawn or this pawn. Okay, pretty good. We'll snag this one. Probably just lost to this pawn push. It's not clear. It's not clear though. But white is better for sure. I'm looking at this check right now. He wants to force a queen trade. But I don't have to. Nobody's forcing me. I'd like to get my knight in the game. Probably take some space here. Get a knight jump. If I could get my knight in his territory, like there, supported by a pawn, I'm looking very good. Queen takes pawn, just looks great for him. Okay, kind of an intuitive move. Let's defend this and open up the knight. I've got him blockaded a little bit. That's super greedy. That's covered. Otherwise, that'd be a great move. Okay, huge threat here, threatening to win the bishop. I like my position now. White's definitely scary, but I'm getting a lot of nice activity here with the knight. I think his dark square bishop is a little misplaced. And my queen's doing a good job of barricading his push. The dark squared bishop is also quite weak, but and he has been all game. So that might have been a mistake, is developing him, because he sat on e7 basically all game and was just in the way. Maybe a fianchetto to g7 would have been better. Hard to say. He's in the think tank, huh? Yeah, I'm sure he sees the fork, but I mean, what if I check you here, my man? I mean, check, he's just gonna snap it off, right? Can I grab this pawn? No, that check looks nasty. "24 seconds. Okay. I gotta really focus, guys. Although I think I played a good move there. Need some time. I knew he'd sack it. Okay, my plan is just to shove these pawns in his face. And maybe come up with my king? I don't know. Very, very, very balanced position. I'd say white is pressing, but my king's very safe. Queen's in a very good position. Dark squared bishop has a lot of protection, a lot of control. His is basically only doing one thing. Shore this up. I mean, my plan's very simple. Push, push, push. The king's gonna be able to barricade it though. I have a nasty move here. That move's not too bad though. It's a good move. Let's do this first. Okay, I've got a trick. I'm going to defend like this. He should step forward. He should step somewhere onto a dark square. I'm going to try and win his queen. Still might not be enough. Okay, I gotta defend my piece. This is the threat. He's not dumb though. Decent. I'm lost. With the queen? Yeah, I'm lost. Maybe not. He has to trade. Oh no, I'm lost. Shoot. Well played, my man. Well played. This is just a grind. Nothing to do. Good game, well played. I don't even feel bad about losing that game. I fought really hard the whole time. I mean, I think he's just a little bit stronger player. Got a little bit better position with these pawns. I think, honestly, I didn't know the opening well enough because I didn't know what to push for, and he got some nice kingside expansion and beat me in a positional game, which I feel that I'm actually quite a good positional player, but I didn't know this. I didn't know it good enough. Yeah, so massive advantage at this point in the game. Yeah, I mentioned that was a mistake. Sorry, I'm watching this bar right here. And then we stayed pretty even. And what mistake lost me the game? Oh, pushing there. Oh, why? Why do you just give up the bishop? Oh. I have a perpetual, I have a draw. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know what to do here. And then, yeah, this is just lost. Okay, well, I missed the perpetual. Yeah, just give up the dark square bishop and check the king to oblivion. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, you take here, and it's just a draw. I mean, he's never getting away. I would threaten mate in 1. Oh, just gives him... Yeah, how do you get away here? I guess he does eventually. That's... Yeah, you have this check. Just picking up the bishop with check. And then what? You just move around and check each other. Interesting. Really interesting game. I also had what? I had 40 seconds left when he played this, and I thought for 20 seconds. So to see that draw in 20 seconds, I think is a little unlikely. But yeah, where did I really have the advantage? Ah, play on the queen side. Oh wait, was he trapped? No, I just figured he goes home. It says I'm just crushing. Yeah, I'm just untangled. What did I play instead? This queen move? Yeah, and of course he found the best move. Interesting, yeah, that move, I thought about playing this move. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just said my queen needs to develop, and I was afraid about hanging a pawn, but it turns out it would have been pretty good for me. Very instructive game. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what it takes to get better at chess. It's a lot of hard victory, a lot of hard games, a lot of deep thinking. I mean, 50 minutes into this video. If you're still here, you're amazing. If you watch these videos in their entirety, I can guarantee you'll get better at chess. I mean, unless you're better than me, of course, you already know more. But like, watching this grind, this is what it takes, and it's like no easy feat, right? But it's also enjoyable to me. Oops. Yeah, and that's exactly what I did as I took. Yeah, and see how I have to play so passively. That's another way you can tell you're getting beat, which I could, right? At some point, I think during here, I said white was up 1. He was up 3, right? But the game felt pretty even, but I could tell I was down. White, I would just rather be white here. White has more space and more activity, and I'm really cramped. Play this right away, huh? This is interesting. And then, yeah, I mean, and then also here at the end, I was just like hoping he'd blunder a bishop, but it doesn't even matter, right? He just queens and gives me the bishop, and like I'm still lost. He can go get another queen. What am I gonna do? Yeah, see, like what am I gonna do? So, yeah, I was just lost. Let me show you the trap. The trap I was trying to pull. He didn't fall for it. I had 10 seconds left. What else was I supposed to do? Yeah, the trap is if he... the trap is if he plays something like this, yeah, I check him winning the queen. So that was like the idea, right? But yeah, he of course didn't fall for it. Yeah, it's definitely a mistake. Ooh, interesting. I really should have been thinking about perpetuals, especially with how much time was left. Yeah, I have one. He's never getting away. Yeah, in fact, he could lose the game if he's not careful. Yeah, now he's losing. Interesting. Yeah, I could also like try and get him to like step there. Bam. Yeah. A lot of ways he can lose that, actually. I should have been thinking about that. Giving up these pawns is fine, and then get my queen active and just check him like crazy. Interesting. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Thanks for supporting the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.